This week's big story is Nigeria's budget, which has finally been signed into law. Can it help boost the economy ahead of elections in February? It's been a long time coming, but President Buhari has at long last signed the 2018 budget into law, only 6 months after it was supposed to have been signed in the first place. Now, it's a record budget for Nigeria, $25 billion. It's a 20% increase on last year. What is the significance of the budget being passed? What can we expect by way of impact? How's this money going to be spent? Is it good news for the Nigerian economy?
The more interesting question for me is the reasons for the delay, because that's the underlying agenda that's still bubbling away regardless of what's done between now and the election. I'm not sure it's good for the economy, but it certainly creates a veneer of confidence, at least. People know where they stand, because any economic environment is very much influenced by how it feels. Do people feel secure? No, the government's not secure. Why would I put money in there? So it's very much a psychological battle. So Buhari has done the right thing, even though delayed, in creating potential confidence for investors who are looking to Nigeria long term.
This isn't just about investors. This is about how the country invests in its own assets and its own development needs. And no one will argue that Nigeria needs more by way of public expenditure, whether it's to address basic issues like infrastructure, healthcare, education. The key question, as always, is this money actually going to be used in the right way? And you said earlier, what's behind the delay? We all know there's an election coming up. That will invariably have an impact on how these funds are managed. What would you imagine?
I just had a very interesting thought that wouldn't it be nice to have an African government appeal to the billionaires within their country and say, could you invest in us and our development, and we'll make a big thing about it in the news, so you get so much more business and kudos coming to you. Now that would have been an interesting thing for Buhari to do with the, how many thousands of millionaires are there in Nigeria? 128,000 or something?
No, that's across Africa.
That's across Africa.
167,000.
Oh, is that all? You see, but if those people were Africa focused and loving their motherland like they will say in public, then they would literally put their money where their mouth is.
We'll have to wait and see if Nigeria puts its money where its mouth is.